Hey everyone, how's it going? Cloud here, and welcome to my guide on a troll romance quest. Now, for this quest you need the following requirements. So you must have completed the Troll Stronghold quest and the Death Plateau quest, and you must also have level 28 agility. Another couple of skills that will come in handy, especially one of them, is if you have a level 61 magic, you can use the Trollheim teleport. Obviously this is bearing in mind you've completed Edgar's Ruse quest. If you do have that, that will dramatically speed up the quest during this, and I will mention how throughout it. Obviously if you haven't got it, it's not an end of the world, it just means you've got to do a fair bit of walking around. And also if you've got 43 prayer for protect from melee, that can come in handy as well for the fight. But that's it for the requirements. On to the items. You need an iron bar, maple or yew logs, just like one set of them, a rope, a cake tin, swamp tar, climbing boots. These are not needed if you can cast the Trollheim teleport, as I mentioned earlier on, and you'll also need a bucket of wax, but I'll show you how to get that during the quest. Just have a empty bucket with you for the time being, or you can find one in the spawn point. Obviously you're going to need combat gear and food for the fight. You need to defeat a level 113 Arrg. One thing I definitely recommend having, regardless whether you're using melee, range or magic, is to purchase a Fremennik round shield, as it dramatically reduces the damage taken from Arrg's rock throw attack. So I would definitely make sure you have that with you. You can just buy that from the Grand Exchange. And obviously if you're going to be using Trollheim teleport quite a lot, make sure you've got enough runes to do it. So that's it for requirements and items. Now onto quest starting point. So we're currently at the Burthorpe Lodestone, which can be accessed via the Lodestone network. Now you should have this one automatically unlocked. However, if you need a guide on unlocking the full Lodestone network, I have one in the description below, and it's well worth having to speed up completion of quests. Now the actual quest starting point is inside Troll Stronghold. So for those of you who have obviously completed it, because you would need to do this quest, you should remember most of the way to Troll Stronghold. So you've got either two choices. If you can use the Trollheim teleport and you have completed Edgar's Ruse, you can use that to go to Trollheim, and then your Troll Stronghold is about a minute walk away. If not, you're going to have to head back to Troll Stronghold like you've done in the prequel quest. So we're going to head through that way now. Main thing I would say is just watch where my character's going. I'm sure the main majority of you should remember to the way to the Troll Stronghold. Obviously during this navigation of my character you will need climbing boots on at certain points to be able to get over the obstacles, so just bear that in mind. So, once you're finally outside the Troll Stronghold, you want to go in, and then once you're inside the cave, you want to keep going south until you find a set of stairs going down. So you want to follow the stairs to reach the Stronghold kitchen, and then if you head through northwest through two doors, you should find a room where the troll called Arrg can be found, and you should see the quest star on your mini-map. So talk to him and you'll learn that he is in love with a female troll named Arrg, who unfortunately loves another aggressive troll called Arrg. Arrg cannot gather the courage to ask her out because of his the fear of the other troll, and as a good Samaritan you offer to help the poor troll who promises not to eat you. So we want to go speak to Arrg in the room to the north. Be careful, there are aggressive mountain trolls in the area depending on your combat level, so you might want to shut them out of the door. After you speak to her, you'll quickly find out that Arrg is a very romantic troll but isn't sure if Arrg loves her or not, and if he would bring her a favourite flower, a troll rice flower, it would prove his love for her. In the same room, talk to Arrg to discover that he does not seem to be very much in love with Arrg and also has no knowledge of the troll rice location. And with this news, you want to go back to Arrg and ask if he knows anything about the flower. He instantly becomes upset, saying that only someone who has lived a life in the mountains could know anything about it. So luckily for us, we know a person who's been in the mountains quite a lot, which is Frida, who obviously helped us in the Death Plateau and Troll Stronghold quest. We want to head to her house, which is back in Burthorpe. So unfortunately, we're going to have to teleport out of Troll Stronghold back to Burthorpe using the Lodestone network, and I'll speak to you in a moment. And once you arrive, you want to head to Frida's house, which can be found sort of northwest of your location. She is the dwarf that provides the climbing boots to you, so I'm sure again the main majority of you know where she is. So once you arrive and speak to her, you'll find out that the troll rice is a special kind of growth that only appears in the icy troll area to the north, and the only way to get down to the plateau where the troll rice grows is by using a sled. And she suggests talking to Dunstan, the Burthorpe smith, who knows a lot about making the sled. So you want to return to the Burthorpe Lodestone, and then once you're there, head to Dunstan's house, which can be found in the northeast part of the city, and you want to look for the smithing symbol on the mini-map, as that is where he is located. So speak to Dunstan and he'll say he's happy to make a sled for you, provided you give him the materials, a maple or yew log, an iron bar and a rope. Dunstan will exchange the items for a sled, saying that it must be waxed before using it on the mountain snow. Now to get some wax, I'll show you guys how to do it, as I'm sure the main majority of you probably don't know. So if you teleport to the Catherby Lodestone via the Lodestone network, once you arrive in Catherby, north of the candle shop, you want to go inside this house here and find some insect repellent sitting on the table. Make sure you pick this up as you're going to need it, and then you want to head west to the nearby beehive. So in the beehive area, you should see a bucket spawn on the ground if you haven't brought a bucket with you. What you need to do is use some insect repellent on the beehive, and then once the bees are out, you need to use a bucket on the beehive to get a bucket of wax. And now with an empty cake tin in your inventory, use your swamp tar with the bucket of wax to get some solid wax, and once you have that, use it on the sled to make it possible to ride on the snow. So next stop is Trollrice Mountain. So what you need to do is you need to get back on the main path as if you're heading to the Troll Stronghold again. However, this time you only really want to head as far as Trollheim, where the Spiral Mountain is, and that is where the second set of thrower trolls attack you. So what I'll do, obviously go back to Burthorpe and head to Troll Stronghold again, and then once you get near the point where you need to go to a different direction, I will start speaking again in the video. So once you're at Trollheim, past the group of throwing trolls like you normally do, but instead of going west towards the stronghold, you want to take the northern path until it starts snowing, and then you want to keep walking a little northwest to reach a dungeon entrance. Again, you should see the mini-map dungeon danger icon. Enter the cave and walk through it to the northwest exit. Beware of the ice trolls, they have a strong melee attack and they will be aggressive to you. And then when you're outside, you want to take in the view from the northern peak of Trollrice Mountain, and you want to start walking south until you cannot step any further, and then once you're at this point, equip your sled and you can now begin sledding down the snowy path, enjoying the ride until you reach an icy plateau. So once you sort of stop sliding, there is another bit we've got to slide down, but not yet. You need to go into the middle sort of patch area, and you should see a load of troll rice flowers located. So pick the troll rice flower, and then you want to carry on sledding right down to the bottom. You'll go over a couple of jumps as well. It's quite a cool little cutscene, to be honest, being on the sled. And then once you reach the bottom, you'll end up near where the entrance to Keldgrim is. But what we need to do now is return to Troll Stronghold again. So unfortunately, if you don't have the Trollhound teleport, you're going to have to go back to Burthorpe and walk all the way to Troll Stronghold again. There's no other way around it. Unfortunately, it's just a bit of a pain. So I'll speak to you guys again once you're outside Troll Stronghold. So once you're back at the Troll Stronghold again, you then need to return to Arrg, who is the troll we started the quest with, and once you find him and speak to him, he'll be very glad about the flowers, but he's still afraid of Arrg, so you cannot give Agga the troll rice yet, so the only option is to defeat him. So once you're ready, obviously make sure you got your combat gear and food with you. You should have hopefully kept that with you during the quest. Go and confront Arrg and challenge him to a fight, and you'll be swiftly transported to the troll arena where the fight will take place. Arrg will immediately attack straight after the teleport, so obviously be prepared to go straight into battle. So Arrg mostly uses melee, but he does use a high hitting ranged attack as well. But obviously if you've brought your Fremennik round shield with you and you are using it, that will deplete a lot of the damage being done to you, so that should make the fight a little bit easier. If you have the option to, you can use protect from melee to help reduce the amount of damage from his melee attacks. But overall, you shouldn't find the battle against Arrg that hard as long as you're watching your health. Don't let it get too low. And again, if you're using obviously melee, range or magic, regardless, you want to try and do some of the constant hitting abilities, and that will help deplete his health points quite a fair bit. So once you've killed Arrg, you'll be the champion obviously of that, and then you want to return to Arrg one more time to finish the quest. Now luckily the fight arena you're currently at isn't too far from where the Stroll Stronghold is, so you've only got to walk a bit further again to get to the Stroll Stronghold, but I'll speak to you once you're back at Arrg. So once you return to Arrg, tell him about your victory over Arrg, and he will thank you and promises to present Agga with your kind gift. And it will come up, congratulations, you completed the Troll Romance quest. You're awarded 2 quest points, 8,000 agility experience, 4,000 strength experience, a handful of uncut gems after killing Arrg, which is an uncut diamond, 2 rubies and 2 emeralds. You'll have your sled, which you can use anytime as long as you bring it with you, and obviously the sledding route from Trollweiss. You can use the Trollweiss flowers as the wieldable flowers that we can get in game, but obviously they're going to be different colours, 2 treasure hunt keys and 2 hearts of ice. So yeah, not a too bad quest and not really a difficult fight. As long as you brought that Fremennik round shield with you, you shouldn't have too much troubles. The only pain of this quest is obviously the travelling back and forth from the Troll Stronghold about 3-4 times. Like I said, if you have got the magic level and you have done the quest, the Trollheim teleport is a massive help with making this quicker. So if you've got the option to do Edgar's Ruse quest before this one, I would highly recommend doing so. And the reward's not too bad in terms of the experience, and obviously the sled and using the sled route is quite fun. The main reason for completing this quest is you can then do the Curse of Arrg quest, which leads to other higher tiered quests. So again, one of those ones off your list to get done. But overall, you shouldn't have any problems following this guide. However, if you do get stuck, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll help you out as best I can. If not, thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, favourite, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Cheers guys, bye bye.